Yeah, I came from the bottom with the scar on my chest and the blade in my palm. This is Conqueror's blade, I was made in the storm and I'm bringing the calm. An Elysium peak where the titans collide. Every strike is a war to be won. From the borderlands night to the Oster light, I've been fighting since day one. Squad at night, night to the crown. Never back down when the fate get loud. Bleeding in the dirt, but I still stand proud. Every setback I set up, I'm ready right now. Yeah, squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt. From Elysium peak to the throne, we wear the crown. Faith like a hammer, swinging on the beat with a flow so mean it'll break through stone. From Manor to the fields to the Oster gates, I've been claiming these lands as my own. The dream is Argolia, city of kings, of the empire's fate is made. The capital calls, one house will rise, crown of the fire, a conqueror's blade. Yo, raise that banner, bang that drum, at the baseline run to the kingdom come. No surrender, I'm second to none, I'm the shadow to the sun, and the war ain't done. Squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt. From the borderlands throne, Argolia's crown.
Squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt. From the borderlands throne, Argolia's crown. From the empire's ashes to the emperor's throne, this is crown and cross. This is your war report.
Welcome everybody to the War Report. There we go. Ta-da! We are at battle number 12, November 1st, 2025. I'm your host, Foghladha, the Gashia Tribe, and tonight is a very special episode. This is the day when we are raising money for the Children's Miracle Network. If you're interested in donating, please go on over to gsch.info/EL donate, as an extra life donate. And that will jump you over to our fundraising page. Every little cent helps. Really appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Let's go ahead and start this off with events. Guess what, guys? Usurp the Thrones has begun. Tonight was a positioning round. The kings of tomorrow's, I guess, Tuesday's fight will be named. So be sure to stay for that. We have House Rank 9s potentially appearing on November 8th. I seriously doubt it. I think we're going to see November 11th when House Rank 9s will appear on the battlefield. But there's nothing left for them to need that. It's basically if they just want to stay top of the leaderboard, which only applies to anyone that's in Osteria and Anadolu, because the Borderlands isn't even on the board this season. So, you know, hey, we're in this. All right, the other positioning round you got to be warned about is November 15th. That is when Osteria is going to become a hot zone, which isn't any different than every war, it seems like, these days. Looking at our key terms, we have prestige. That is the value of land that you own. Acclaim is the total amount of prestige that you earn across the course of the season. Renown is the change in your property value, whether it goes up or down when you take possession. And then triumphs is the end of season prize money that we're all fighting for. Taking a look at our war summary, you can see that there was 42 warring factions, 16 total alliances, 130 fiefs, 47 fiefs changed hands, and 48,875 total prestige. Over in Anadolu, there was 13,200 total prestige with 36 fiefs available. The Tides of War owns 86% of that. Cohorts with 9%, Deuce Vault with 6%. Looking at the Borderlands, there are 17,150 total prestige. Total fiefs are 55, with the High Council owning 61% of that. Tides of War with 13%, Chaos Undivided with 10%, No Evil with 9%, and Furies Federal with 3%. Over in Osteria, there's a total of 18,525 prestige with 39 fiefs available. Tribunal owns 37%, half a brain cell with 24%, New World Order with 23%, Hibernium with 7%, and Defiance with 4%. Now I can tell you right now, this is the first time I've ever seen it where there is no contest for who's going after the side caps this season. That's Anadolu's Castle of Regionopolis and the Conqueror City in the Borderlands. There is no contest whatsoever in the last minute push to drive fief quests. Nobody else can even come close. That's the very first time I've seen that. Looking at the economy, we have Rising Kingdoms of Marsakota went to 7. Magoo went to 2. Westweg went to 2. And Strandorf went to 2. Crumbling Empires, guess what, guys? You didn't burn down any villages to that point. Everything is where it was at the start of the war or higher. Looking at the most prestigious fiefs in the land, there are now 3 rank 7s. That's a 60% bonus rewards for those that are wondering. Elbogen, Marsakota, and Steinklepp are all rank 7. Rank 5s, we have 6. Das Bulwark, Grunfeld, Ostel, Kinu, Cynthius, and Westberg. Taking a look at our top builders, Durandon is sitting at the top with 1,050 renown. Second place goes to Vanguard with 580. Ice Spartans in third with 385. Supply Watchers in fourth with 300. Goshkia in fifth with 195. Goshkia Dub in sixth with 195. Odin with 150. In seventh, Order of Valor, 130. In eighth, Explicit in ninth with 100. And Venators with 85 in 10th. Looking at the unit kit crafting scene, we have Elbogen with the Arachi Samurai and Queen's Knight kits, Marsakota with Falconetti Gunner Shield Maiden kits, and Steinklepp with Silidar Queen's Knight kits. Other than that, Kriegsbrüder kit at Elbogen is the cheap one to craft, or the Vassal Longbowman kit over at Das Bulwark. Those are your cheapest kits. You also have the Kriegsbrüder over at Westberg now. And Vassal Longbows can also be found at Cynthius. Taking a look at that siege crafting scene, you have the optimal grapeshot cannons craftable at Marsakota or Steinklepp, optimal mortars at Elbogen. Taking a look at those fief quests, Elbogen has 9,000 cowhide for 4,000 or 9,500 goat hide for 4,000. Steinklepp has 9,000 cowhide for 4,000. And that Genet quest is the best one for new players over at Steinklepp. 6 Genets get you 4,000. Easy money. Great stuff. And if you pick up a few coursers, if you can get 4 coursers, that's another 4,000. If you got 2 barbs, you can drop that off of Kinu for that 3,600. Those are really good quests for new players. Top honor gains, Elbogen, 1 epic artillery for 960 honor. Top house EXP gains, Steinklepp, 100 regional exotics will get you 320. First up, we're going to take a look at Anadolu. 13,200 regional prosperity with 12 towns, 4 forts, and 20 villages in play. It has a prosperity tier of 3. 83% free houses versus 17% legion. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Warforged with 50,800 acclaim. Ares in second with 8,550 acclaim. Weight and Salt with third place with 6,850 acclaim. Fourth place is Bastarius, 6,650. Warriors in fifth with 4,950. Top renown builder is Weight and Salt with 150 renown. Most prestigious stronghold in all the land is Marsakota at rank 7. Top flourishing village is Castellanovo at rank 3. Taking a look at tonight's war map, you can see Tides of War owns a huge chunk of pie, 11,300. And I set them to a purple color thinking that Midway Kings would never come down here. Well, guess what? Midway Kings came down here, so they're the darker purple. That's the 750 over on the right side. I guess purple likes purple. Alright, so, looking at the kingdom changes, Warforged gained 2, Midway Kings with 3, Ares with 1, Weight and Salt with 1, and Cohorts snagged 1. Over in Anadolu, you can find the regional dukes of Warforged, regional barons of Ares and Weight and Salt, regional stewards, Midway Kings. Now the race for this capital city is pretty much dominated by Tides of War. Nobody else is even close to being able to compete. Next up, the Borderlands. Weird enough, this is the other side capital. We have never seen it become a side capital before, but the Conqueror city is a side cap. It is the consolation prize this season. 17,150 regional prosperity, 17 towns, 4 forts, and 34 villages. Prosperity tier is 3. It's 100% dominated by free houses. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Duranian with 37,000, Homegrown with 19,400, Undying Wolves with 16,850, Supply Watchers with 8,700, and here with 8,100. Top renowned builders are Duranian with 1,050, Ice Spartans with 450, Vanguard with 450, Supply Watchers with 300, and Warriors with 300. Most prestigious stronghold is Kinu at rank 5. Top flourishing village is Rular at rank 2. Taking a look at the map of the north, it's not all green anymore. Tides of War managed to stab in there and steal 3 properties. 1,650 prestige cut off of that giant pie of High Council. High Council still has 9,150 on this board. Conquest popped up on the board for the first time in a few weeks with 200 points, and Chillers decided to move over there and grab the sweet land of Cantaluda with 150 points on that nice little horse node. That's probably one of the most lucrative horse nodes in all the Borderlands too. So they're making out pretty nicely. Looking at the south end, we have Chaos Undivided over there on the east, 1,800 regional prestige. No Evil down there in the south, the gray color, 1,500. The High Council still has Zedeni, Shakin, Galenvo. That has 1,350 points there. Tides of War got Tizum with 600 points. Furies of Federal with 450. Chillers with 150. And Independence down there at the very bottom end of Airlift with 150. Looking at the battles tonight, Warforged gained 3. Hero with 2. Odin with 2. Ares with 1. Speak with 1. Undying Wolves with 1. Death Guard with 3. Old Guard with 1. Forbidden City with 2. Astarias with 1. Asado with 1. And Khan with 1. Looking at our houses, we have the region, or the king of the Borderlands right now is the pretty much the tyrant army of sorts, I guess. They don't have their own cohort, so it's going to be interesting to see if the cohorts can even defend. So regional dukes, Durandon, 5,400 points. Undying Wolves with 3,000 points. Regional barons include Homegrown with 2,100. Warforged 1,650. Death Guard 1,050, and here with 1,050. Regional stewards include Odin, Ares, Speak, Asado, Forbidden City, Khan, Bistarius, and Old Guard. Congratulations to Old Guard for getting on the board tonight. It's been a while. Now the war for the Borderlands. Right now the High Council is the only one in the running. Now you need 3,000 points. And you must own 1 gate before you can knock on the capital. You need to be house rank 3, which is really silly that they require you to be a house rank 8 for Lystria, and you could be a house rank 3 to take the capital. I don't know. It's weird. Alright, let's look at Osteria. This region was smoking hot tonight. Like, it was crazy. 18,525. It is a 10-town, 2-fort, 27-village kingdom with a prosperity tier of 4. It is 100% owned by free houses. Top 5 seasonal landowners: Vanguard with 94,835, Goshke with 15,535, Ice Spartans with 13,455, Warriors with 6,825, Order of Valor with 5,785. Top renowned builders are Goshke with 195, Goshke Dub 195, Vanguard with 130, and Order of Valor with 130. Top prestigious strongholds are Steinklapp at rank 7 and Elbogen at rank 7. Top flourishing village is Bergdorf at rank 4. Taking a look at that war map, things got a little colorful tonight. Tribunal turtled back into their 6 main properties right there. 6,825 points still on the board under their belt. Half a brain cell tried to do the same. They got 4,485. If this was opening up, this would actually be a fairly close war, but not quite. So New World Order, 4,225. We still got, 4 more wars, and this zone is going to get really hot. Defiance with 780. Malicious moved over to the east side and got 585. Hallow Kings with 390. It's pretty interesting seeing all these houses come over here and play. All right, so Kingdom changes. Supply Watchers gained 1. Reborn with 5. Corsair with 1. Venators with 1. Retro with 1. Soda with 1. Warriors with 1. Gashki Dub with 1. Solemn Silence with 2. Regulators with 2. Lawless with 2. Quincy's Tavern with 1. And the Fury. Welcome to the party. You got 1. Alright, looking at the houses of Australia. Right now, the Australian Legion is the king, or the emperor. Regional dukes include Vanguard with 6,240. Regional barons include Warriors, Supply Watchers, Lawless, and Regulators. Regional stewards include Reborn, Gashkia, Venators, Solemn Silence, Corsair, Order of Valor, Explicit, The Fury, Gashkia Dub, Robber Barons, Quincy's Tavern, Retro, and Soda. Looking at our race for the capital, here you go. So there are 3 contenders right now: Tribunal, Half a Brain Cell, and or New World Order, all of which are qualified right now. If it was 4 wars from now, they would all be getting ready to knock on that door, and we might actually have a little, fief quest race to see who can get there. So we're going to keep an eye on this, see what develops. It'll be really interesting to see who else pops up on this board. Taking a look at our house rankings, we did see the Fury join the party tonight. They joined in Defiance and scored 195 points tonight. Taking a look at a fief race by levels, we have 6 level 8 houses. Those are the guys that have been working on House EXP this entire season. Top level 7 houses, we have 14 houses in that category. Level 6, we have 7 houses in that category. Taking a look at the population changes, Undying Wolves lost 5. Nothing else considerable happened in the house population category. Looking at the prestige gains, Warforged gains 2,400. Regulators with 1,040. Supply Watchers with 975. Reborn with 975. Here with 600. Midway Kings with 600. Warriors with 585. Lawless with 520. Ares with 450. And Undying Wolves with 450. As for prestige losses, Drandon lost 1,950. Just a tiny slice of pie off of their crust there. Vanguard with 1,365. Ice Spartans with 1,170. Explicit with 780. Brazil with 750. Homegrown 750. Soda with 650. Quincy's Tavern 455. Vigilantes 260. Valkyries with 195. Taking a look at our top 10 houses, we have first place Warforged of Tides of War with 8,100 prestige. 55,500 seasonal acclaim, and Iween is the liege. Second place is Vanguard of Tribunal with 6,240 prestige. 99,985 seasonal acclaim. The liege is Tong Tong. Third place we have Durandon of the High Council. 5,400 prestige. Real Training's the liege with 37,000 seasonal acclaim. The fourth place is Ares, Tides of War, 3,150 prestige. Arcanos is the liege with 13,355 seasonal acclaim. Fifth place we have Undying Wolves, the High Council, 3,000 prestige with Berserk leading, 17,240 seasonal acclaim. Sixth place we have Warriors of Half a Brain Cell at 2,340 prestige. Yada's the liege with 14,675 seasonal acclaim. Seventh place we have Weight and Salt of Tides of War with 2,300 prestige. Salt Lord Smoke is the liege with 11,650 seasonal acclaim. Eighth place we have Homegrown of the High Council with 2,100 prestige. Your Leaf is the liege with 19,400 seasonal acclaim. Ninth place, we have Supply Watchers of Half a Brain Cell with 1,755 prestige. Stars is the liege with 13,965 seasonal acclaim. 10th place is Lawless with New World Order, 1,690 prestige. Magnus the Fourth is the liege with 8,925 seasonal acclaim. That brings us around to our top 30. There you are. We have a full 30 tonight. Take a picture. See where you stack up. Moving on, we have the Season 25 or 24 House Morgue. There are 4 houses on this list right now that are kind of missing, 3 of which are still around. I see them fighting. They just don't have anything right now, and they haven't had anything for a little while. So Eternum is gone. I haven't seen them in a long time. 2,800 points on the board. Solemn Silence, I know you're out there. Go capture something. 2,190. Retro, I see you out there. 645. It's just waiting to take something, and then he'll be back on this board in no time. And then Oni Kent, I don't know. I still don't know how to pronounce that. They disappeared with 150 points on the board. Taking a look at our alliance rankings. Bestarius, 150 points. Looking at alliance changes. Brazil joined Fureza Federal. Top alliance prestige gains. Tides of War with 2,850. New World Order with 2,535. No Evil with 900. Half a Brain Cell with 780. Chaos Undivided with 600. Deuce Volt with 600. Malicious with 585. Hibernia with 260. Conquest with 200. Defiance with 195. Alright, top alliance prestige losses. Tribunal, 2,340. The High Council with 2,250. Hallowed Kings with 1,105. And Revenant with 455. First place we have Tides of War, 13,550 prestige with 80,505 seasonal acclaim. Warforged, Ares, and Weight and Salt make up this alliance. Second place is the High Council with 10,500 prestige, 73,640 seasonal acclaim with Homegrown, Durandon, and Undying Wolves in this alliance. Third place is Tribunal with 6,825 prestige, 130,615 seasonal acclaim. Venators, Vanguard, and Ice Spartans are in this alliance. Fourth place is Half a Brain Cell with 4,485 prestige, 38,220 seasonal acclaim with Supply Watchers, Warriors, and Explicit. Fifth place is New World Order with 4,225 prestige, seasonal acclaim with 20,200. You have Regulators, Lawless, and Reborn in this alliance. Sixth place is Chaos Undivided with 1,800 prestige, 9,450 seasonal acclaim with Death Guard, Odin, and Old Guard in this alliance. Yggdrasil became Odin tonight. Seventh place is No Evil with 1,500 prestige, 10,500 seasonal acclaim with Speak, Hear, and See in this alliance. Eighth place we have Hibernia with 1,235 prestige, 27,340 seasonal acclaim with Gashkia, Order of Valor, and Gashkia Dub in this alliance. Ninth place is Defiance with 780 prestige, 3,835 seasonal acclaim with Robber Barons, Corsair, and The Fury in this alliance. 10th place, Deuce Volt, making it on the board again, 750 points prestige with 2,045 seasonal acclaim. Midway Kings is alone in this alliance. That brings us around to our seasonal acclaim board. There you go. Our top four are Tribunal, 130,615. The High Council was 69,890. Tides of War with 35,400. Half a Brain Cell with 27,720. Looking at our alliance casualties, we have War Crimes disappearing with 27,850 and Guapos with 7,255. Taking a look at those historical rankings, Vanguard still sitting upon the throne with 573,000. Homegrown in second with 309,000. Gashkia in fourth with 261,000. Durandon racing up the board, 239,000. Almost ready to pass Dexter's Lab there. Think a couple more wars. Black Templars with 209,000 on their heels. Over on that second column, you'll see Odin's back in play. They will be climbing up this board. They need 4,000 points to pass up Warborn. Midway Kings, still alive and well, I see. They're about to pass up Gashkia Dub with another week. And Undying Wolves is also racing up this board. And I don't know if they're going to catch Warriors, but I think Warriors and Undying Wolves together are probably going to jump Vigilantes before the end of the season. Looking at the top historical alliances, Hibernia leads the pack with 697,000. The High Council with 368,000. Third place, Deuce Volt with 364,000. Revenant, 235,000. No Evil still climbing up this board with 147,000. They got a long way to go to take that 9th place slot, though. Tribunal, however, 130,000. They will pass Inevitable next war. They will likely be on the heels of Yellow Turbans within another war. Taking a look at the renown, Goshkia leads the pack with 10,840. Vanguard in third with 6,320. Dorandian, the current leader of the board this season, with 4,225, looking to hopefully claim that third place throne. Goshkia Dub in fifth, 3,905. Homegrown, 7th, 3,585. Midway Kings in 8th with 3,290. Odin with 2,410. Now looking at the alliances, Hibernia leads with 22,670. Deuce Fulton third with 6,315. And the High Council with 4,480. No other alliance is currently active and on the top 20. And that brings us around to the close of our show. I would really like to thank you all for coming out tonight. Go ahead and take a look at gsch.info/war report if you'd like to check out any past episodes. We have them both in English and in Spanish, thanks to El Barba Gaming. Really appreciate him picking up the bar for our Latin community. And look forward to seeing you guys all on Tuesday. Have a good one, everyone.
One blade, two blades, three blades, four. Always wanting, forever wanting more. My hands are shaking, my mail is tinted. The Saxon blood, it is not self-inflicted. I've learned the prayers of Roman, I've learned to curse. My ambitions are hunger, getting worse and worse. My master's voice, a constant drone. Protect the cross, protect the Pope on his throne. Too many pagan faces, too many names, too many towns turned into burning flames, too many heroes, too many graves, for all the glory that no one saves. Just hollow, 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 my legs are tired, my back is sore. Sleeping in mud on a cold Rhine floor. They tell me to listen, they tell me to serve. I'm losing my faith, losing my nerve. They say be honest, be brave, be true. But I've seen what a Frankish light can do for you. They say a knight's honor is all you need. But I'm planting a different, darker seed. Too many pagan faces, too many names, too many towns turned into burning flames, too many heroes, too many graves, for all the glory that no one saves. Just hollow, 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 my master's blade, a flash of steel, the fear in his eyes, a wound that won't heal. I stood behind him, a shield from the blow, and watched him fall, watched his blood flow. Now I stand here, my my sword in my hand, the last of the generals in this conquered land. The crown of Augustus, a weight of cold stone, but I'll bear it all, I'll bear it alone. A thirst unending, a hunger I can sate, for a crown of fire and a holy empire of hate. Stone on stone, bone on bone, the throne of Ahien awaits. I walk alone.